today's the day that we wake up the Venus flytrap. So that's why I have them out. They look sad, but they are okay. And I'm going to clean them up and then repot them, and hopefully they come back. This is my first year hibernating them. So when you buy a Venus flytrap at Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever, and they got black on them, that's okay. We just clean them up and we repot them. And you can see right here the little tubular things, and that's how you put them in your pot. Spread them around, and we're just separating them so that way they'll be all over the pot instead of just in little clusters. And we are separating them apart. This is the time of year that you pull them out. Do what you got to do with them. So you can see this one, it looks horrible, like it's dead, but it's not dead. I'm just pulling off the dead on it, and these little tubes will regrow. It's kind of like a tulip bulb, and you just separate them just like that, so that way you can put more in your pot. So you hibernate these so that way they grow healthy and big. They do not like to not be able to sleep, and that's what the hibernation is to help them sleep. And I had them outside, I had them in my greenhouse, and they definitely went to sleep. And you just kind of move them around. You're looking for bulbs, and you can see right here, this all right here came off that one bulb. And we'll just pull it up there. And then we'll take this one, this bulb, and we'll take that black off of them, and we'll put the bulb in there. And we'll remove all this black off here, and you can see the bulbs right there. So we'll put that in there. And we'll remove this one. So you buy these bulbs at like Home Depot, maybe even Walmart has them. And you buy them and you love on them, and they're a bog plant, so they like to be in water. And so they like at least 2 inches of water. And so they sit in water, and they like a lot of light. And you can see the roots on those. They like a lot of light, and like I said, a lot of water, distilled. And they like to hibernate in the wintertime. So you have these, and then let's say they start dying off and they start looking like this. Well, that's okay, because they're going to sleep. Just like a lily or a tulip. You know, you have these bulbs. So it looks like, oh, I got some right here. And so that's why I'm removing the black, because it did hibernate, it did go to sleep. And I'm separating these bulbs right there, so that way I can fill the pot in a little bit better. Okay, so here's one right here. And we put it in the water. And we're going to take off all this dead. Well, most of it anyways. You can kind of take it off as you go. And then you just separate them. Just like this, gently. And you can see I got 2 plants there and 1 plant here. And you can see right here. See how the bulbs are there? And you can separate them. You can see these right here. Separate them. And we'll separate these. Okay. And I'm going to go through, make sure we got all the stuff. So, because I'm getting rid of this soil. And I don't see anything else. Okay. So I'll be right back. I'm going to get rid of the soil and then we'll continue. So this is sphagnum moss and perlite. And I soaked it down with distilled water. And I'm going to keep adding until we get as much as we want. Kind of glad that I had some on hand so that way I can do this whenever I was ready. And these guys look just about ready to be planted in here. And you kind of pack it down good. And then you start planting. So you take a bulb, clean it, and you put it in here gently. You don't want to smash the bulbs. Here's another bulb. And you find another spot and you plant it gently. And then, let's see, here's another one. There's 2 of them. We'll get those right there. And then we'll put one right here. That's a real healthy one. You can feel how healthy they are. And you put it in there. And then you make sure that the soils are on, because like I said, they're bulk plants and they like to sit in water. So by doing that and keeping them in the soil where the soil touches them, the soil stays soggy and it'll be able to get the water that it wants. Get some more. I'm just going to put them together. Not that one. And then we're going to put this one right here. My husband wanted them to kind of be separated so that way they can multiply. And you'll do this every year. And it only takes a few minutes. It's not like it's a big deal. You need to just make sure that it has a lot of space so you can separate them. Next year I'll probably go with a bigger pot. Just remember when you buy these, they're going to have black on them. There's nothing wrong with them. You put them in a pot that will allow water to get in. Looks like I'm making a mess. Okay. That's going to allow water to get in them. And you sit it in water, distilled water only. They cannot handle faucet water. And you put them in that water, the whole pot. And then you just make sure the water stays full, and then they have full light. Let's see. Yeah, definitely next year I'll have to put these in a bigger pot. But friends, I'm telling you, these are not hard to grow. You would think so because they die off so easy, or at least that's what you think. The leaves turn black, but really, they're just sleeping. And I had this outside and I kept the temperature about 30-ish in my greenhouse so that way they can not freeze but go to sleep. And I did the same thing with the trumpets. And we are just about done with the Venus flytrap. We've got a few more. You'd be amazed at how many you get. We want this pot to be full. And some of them may not make it, but some of them will. They do work. They eat bugs. They're carnivorous. They are endangered. So if you're going to get these, make sure you take good care of them because there's not many left. You see that? And you ain't got to be extremely gentle, but you want to be partially gentle. And then you just keep adding them in. And see, you can't see nothing right there, but that one's in there. And then we will put one right here. Just getting that bulb in there. There we go. Let's see. Hope we got more. Got a couple more. You don't want to miss them. There's another one. You can see that one's mainly just bulb. Let's see. And we'll put one right here. Right there. We'll put one right here. And we'll put one right here. This one was out of the soil. So you definitely want to make sure you get them all in the soil. And there's another one. You can see that one's like all black, but it's not dead. I can feel how strong it is. Put that one here. And let's see, here's another one. Nice size one. Let's see, right there. And we'll find a spot for it. One right there. And you can put them on top of one another, next to each other, and it's not going to hurt anything. But basically all you're doing here is you're waking them up. And see, there's one with multiple bulbs, and it's got green. I'm going to put one right there. There we go. And that, friends, is how you do this. And I'll show you where I'm going to put it. And then you can see where the light is and all that. And see? They look good. I'm going to show you where we put these. And right here they are. And this is distilled water, nothing else. And then hopefully it'll be enough. And as you notice, it is sitting in water. It does not like to be not in water. It likes water. Okay, friends. Well, this is how you repot after a hibernation, Venus flytraps. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, friends.